Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name is Jalen. By the end of our time together, your mind will grow quieter, your body will feel lighter, and the weight of the day will simply fade away. But before we begin, let's take a nice, big, deep breath. Perfect. This is the Cozy Corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. As you settle in and make yourself at home, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let's get started. Kind of felt like a nice little shake it out moment. Welcome into the Cozy Corner. If you are new here, we like to do a Thursday guided meditation / oracle card reading. We let the cards direct which way our meditation needs to go for this week. And lately, they've been clocking me a bit. As I always like to say, this is not your algorithm. This is in the moment, purely whatever the vibe is, happening in real time. That is what's the spooky wooky part about it, because sometimes I'm talking about what's going on in my world or what I need some answers or clarity on, or maybe what you do too. And then the card says the exact same thing. So, if you're new here, that's what we're doing today. If you are an OG Cozy Corner crew member, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate your hypes, your likes, your comments, your shares, all the things, your subscribes, every single little thing. Thank you. So today, before we get into the card reading, I kind of had like an out loud intention I wanted to set with y'all. And maybe this is relevant. Recently, I made a decision. Privately to myself, quietly in my body and mind. I made a decision, almost like a declaration. And I had been asking for clarity. I had been asking for guidance. I had been trying to open myself up to receiving a message, an insight, a sign, something to help with this decision. All for good things. And it hit me on a random Wednesday morning, walking into a department store. It overcame me. It was wild. I have felt this type of decision, knowing a handful of times in my life up until this point. And when I followed my heart on those previous decisions, literal magic started to happen in my world. So let me just say, I was a little surprised, a little all the things, excited, nervous, grounded, happy, overcome with, okay, that is what I want. That is what I want to do. That is a goal. That is something I want to change. Okay, I could maybe step into that life. Okay, what if all those questions started coming to me. And with decisions like that, what comes next? Doubt, fear, shame, guilt, imposter syndrome, fear of failure, all the little gremlins. They're like, uh-oh. They got their binoculars like, uh-oh, we see she's made a decision. Infiltrate, keep her safe, don't do anything. It's bad. Tomatoes. It's bad. So today, for Sacred Destiny, I want a very specific message for all of us today. I want this message to hit so hard that it might bring a tear to your eye or a pit in your stomach, or an ache in your heart of recognition, of being seen, of you are making the right decisions in your life. So today, while we shuffle, go ahead and allow yourself to maybe bring a decision you've made recently to the forefront of your mind. Maybe bring a decision you're actively seeking to your mind. Bring a worry, bring a fear, bring a whatever it is to this reading today. So that way, the cards are a little active. That way in our guided meditation with whatever the cards suggest for us, you can really tap into your intention and this decision that you need to make, that you've already made, that you're in the process of making. Let's just see what happens today, okay? My suggestion is these decisions that you make in private, keep them private. I've made decisions in the past where I shared it and you get the little hit of dopamine, like the decision has already happened or changed or done something, and 9 times out of the 10 it needs action, and it requires more than just telling people about it. And so sitting with it by yourself for however long, maybe never telling people, just letting them watch you move is all you need. You can keep that decision a little close to your heart, a little private, a little sacred, like sacred destiny. There it is. Even landed face up today. Today we have wisdom. Wisdom. And we have a beautiful mermaid. Coral fish, a little coral reef action. I believe we've gotten this card, but I don't remember the message at all. I do find it really peaceful and tranquil and ethereal. So, looking forward to seeing what wisdom has for us today. Okay. Oh, it's a little short, sweet message. Depths of the sea. The surface of the sea can be choppy and turbulent, but when we sink down into the depths, our surroundings are completely different. Often there is a stillness below. In other cases, the surface of the sea might be placid, yet down in the liquid blue are a myriad of creatures and variety of seaweeds. A vast community of creatures is eating, mating, giving birth, and dying. What we see on the sea surface has very little to do with what is occurring below. Oh, that is so true. And people think kind of like the ocean is like outer space because we can't explore depths of it yet. There's a lot going on down there. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Things are not as they seem. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, you might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, yet beneath the surface, things are happening. Or you might be going through a stormy cycle. This card is letting you know that even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place, all is well, and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial. Mm-hmm. Basically, if you are not where you want to be, that is okay. So, let's focus up. Let's get in the zone mentally to enter into this guided meditation. All right. So allow yourself to just get into a position that's comfortable wherever you are. And once you settle there, gently close your eyes. And as always, to get us here in the present moment with each other, let's go ahead and take 3 rounds of breath. Very good. Now, the thing about deciding anything really shows that you desire a change in your life. Really shows that wherever you are present day in your health, your relationships, money, career, living arrangements, friendships, maybe something isn't how you wish, how you desire. So when we make a decision to change one or multiple or all of these things, it does come with resistance from an older version of you, a present moment version of you, a version of you who got you to this point. The resistance can feel very deep. But when we can pause, like right now, in this moment, we can very clearly see that all the resistance is fear. Wherever you are in your life, whatever that thing is you want to change, maybe it's because it's gotten a little too comfortable. Maybe it's because you've started to accept things over time that really don't align with who you are. And that present version of you is okay with that. But if you're making decisions to start changing things in your life, that means there's a future version of you waiting for you to catch up. You could look at it as little messages sent back to you, little pings of things could be different if you take certain action. So just for today, let's let fear take a back seat. And as we breathe gently through our nose, in and out, let's allow that future version of you who is desiring this change, who already has the change, who is healthy, happy, loved in the future, let's let them step forward and allow them to show you who you can become, what you're capable of. And while you enjoy and embrace these visions, allow your heart and your stomach to soften and open. So for a few moments, just let yourself explore these visions, explore a future you. If fear tries to knock, just say, not now. Just push it back. Just really lean into this future you. And this meditation is so gentle and easy to tap into. Whenever you start to have fear get a little loud, or when you want to start a new habit or turn a new direction and fear wants to take the front seat, you can just gently push it back and say, no, it's okay. I got you. I got this. We're going to let future me ride shotgun. Future me also cares about me. Future me also has my back and knows my heart. And yes, fear, growth, and change can be scary. I will give you that. But I am not the same person today as I was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, so on and so forth. So remember that when fear tries to cloud your judgment, muddy your water, make an ocean look turbulent on the surface, sinking down a little bit into your soul, into your heart, into your gut, it's more peaceful, more loving, less chaotic, and a great North Star for you. So let's take 3 more rounds of breath to slowly come back to this present moment. And whatever decisions you're making in your life today, just know they can be a marathon. They do not have to be a sprint. You can take your time. You can start slow and still end up where you want to go. In a culture and a world where they want us to rush and compare ourselves. Oh, that's a big one, you guys. Where they want us to rush and compare ourselves. Over here in the Cozy Corner, we know that reclaiming our calm, even in making decisions, even in setting goals, is a rebellion against what they tell you to do. So take your time and trust yourself. I think that's the end of the message today. Trust yourself. Love yourself and trust yourself along the way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You could have been anywhere on YouTube, and I am so very grateful that you chose to take a moment for yourself to come into a place of quiet and stillness. So I hope this video brought you a little bit of peace, and I will see you again real soon.